Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my road to SSL in 2v2, but I will not be doing it alone. I will be doing it with you guys. So at every different rank, I'll play with a different subscriber. So without further ado, let's get into the games for today. So we are doing it. We are back. We're doing the 2v2 road to SSL with subscribers. This is the first game. Let's see if I'm actually going to join. Okay, we got the game, we got it. So we are just automatically 600 MMR. It's gonna drive. Don't want to do too much in this gold rank. It's gonna stay behind the ball, try and collect ourselves here. He's rushing in, we can see that. So we're just gonna jump. I'm gonna try and face this back the same way. The subscriber we did choose today was Poker. He's our first subscriber to be in a video, which is pretty cool. So we're just watching the game here. So in these lower ranks, I should say, it's very important to like learn this first about just watching the game, looking at how fast everyone is moving. Everyone's moving a million miles an hour. They're all cramped together, and we're positioning ourselves in a meaningful way. So if any of you have ever played sports, like there's obviously positions in sports, and while Rocket League's very mobile, so you can't always maintain like one set position. I'm just gonna jump, put that back to the corner. Just gonna drive this along. Yeah, there's not always like set positions. We can still position ourselves in a way that's better than like just driving around constantly after the ball. It's close there. So he's gonna come in and hit that, but we are obviously closer. And we can take a 50 there because that's against last man. And use our camera, maybe we can steal this boost. And try and turn. It's fine if he hits me. See how my teammate's not diving in? That's what you want. And now I can potentially try and 50 that in. I can potentially 50 this in because no one challenged me right here. So no one went for that ball immediately. So I can keep going. And if someone was about to turn into it, then I can always just, you know, move out the way. So another thing for the lower ranks, constantly follow on kickoff like this, because then sometimes you might get a free ball like this. We're watching him, we're pulling our camera down, he's run out of the way. So we're going to take it to the side where he's not. That's all from vision, right? We're always looking. So we peeled our camera down like this. You can see it on my joystick. Peeling it down, then we can have a look. Just going to drive at the ball and boost. Try and front flip at the last second. We're waiting for the bounce. I'm just going to drive into it. Not going to shoot that yet. We don't need to. I'm going to let our teammate in here just because there's a gap in their rotation because they're slow and they got no boost. So we can let our teammate in who has boost. I don't want to aerial for that yet. So we're just going to position ourselves in a way where we might be able to pick up this ball. But our teammate's there and he hits that. So we're just going to come back to the middle. Now it spills out to us, so we're going to try and get around it as quickly as we can. He's flipped, so we're just going to try and front flip it towards his net. I was going to say, it's a good save. Going to maintain our midfield presence here, so that when the ball gets sped up like that, we're not shocked by it, because we're so far away that we can pick a time to come in and maybe go for it. It's going to come and just fall off onto it. Going to hold my recovery button, which is the drift button, which is my L1. I'm tapping it now so you can see it. So if I ever get bumped off the wall, I'm going to hold that. I'm going to come back towards my net, drive along the wall. I don't even need to hit that, do I? I'm just going to look to see what's happening. So this guy's on the side, so potentially we might be able to dribble it around him. He's used a lot of boost. We're looking using our camera. He's missed the ball. He's on the backboard. He might be awkward. So we're going to try and put it towards the midfield. Unlucky from our teammate. Going to try and get this boost. And we're going to come back midfield again. And we can see that he's having a hard time controlling his car. Our teammate comes in. So now it's a bit of a 2v1. That's a good demo from Milton. Wait, Jesus? Jesus in the game. Gonna double jump into it. Now we're gonna want to know where the other guy is, just so we can pass it to him. Our teammate got the boost, so we can potentially get this 2v1 now. Gonna drive it up on the wall. Unlucky there. Me and the teammate had different ideas. I was trying to pass it and he went for a demo, but it worked out because there was no defenders left. Again, we're going to follow on kickoff. Just going to front flip. Try and get this boost and then come back to the middle, try and get some vision. Teammate obviously thought that was a pass. He thought that was a pass as well. It's all good though. I don't recommend trying stuff like passes in these ranks just because it's hard to control the ball and yourself in these ranks, just because you haven't got all the fine like movement that you would have after playing for thousands of hours. So like being able to put your car exactly where you want it is a very hard skill, and it's like almost the most fundamental thing in Rocket League is doing like whatever you can imagine your car, like on the ground, just driving, not talking about like crazy freestyle stuff, but just like how far you flip, how long it takes to flip, how far that flip will take you. Like if I flip now, will it take me to that boost pad? Will I land on it when I flip? I'm gonna cover the midfield there. I'm gonna steal this boost. I'm just gonna drive and hit that just because there's 2 seconds left. And that's the first game. Oh, you get plus 60 MMR for that, so that's quite a bit. So we are around gold, silver level right now. Teammate is gold 1. I think he just said yesterday or last night that he got the gold 1, so very nice. Okay, second game. Gonna follow on kickoff again. I'm gonna play this back to our boost. I'm gonna stop it in the corner. Gonna jump behind it. Gonna jump behind it. He wants to come in. That's okay. We don't mind dying there. We got the boost on spawn. We can leave that mid boost for our teammate. Like that. Gonna stay here and try and get that away from the middle. So both of them go for an aerial, so we're gonna stay in midfield. Unlucky that the teammate didn't hit it. Gonna stay behind the ball. I'm just gonna drive forward. Gonna stay midfield again. If teammate wants to leave, we'll be the ones to cover the midfield. So let the ball work for us there. He put it not towards our net, so we don't need to hit it. Now I'm constantly watching this guy. I'm gonna try and put it high because he's turned away, right? So he's turned to the outside. So watch this guy in the corner in this replay. I'll put my camera on him. See, he turns that way instead of turning in. It's a big mistake, and we can potentially take advantage of that if we're watching carefully. Interesting. They both went for the boost. May have been a miscommunication of some sort there, but yeah, he bumps his mate as well, and they're in a party. Okay, we'll just be driving and then flip at the last second. Teammate missed the boost, so he might have a hard time. We're going to come back towards the midfield. Going to try and look at the circle underneath the ball. I'm just going to drive towards the net and get that boost. Going to go back to ball cam. Going to drive away, and we're going to come back to the midfield. Turn away when he looks like he's going to hit the ball. Stay in line with the ball, and look, he doesn't even put it on target just because I'm there basically. Just tried to cover the midfield by jumping. Going to boost and flip back. Stop this from going midfield. Gonna clear that ball just because me and my teammate both double committed. Now obviously I'm not gonna commit for that just because something bad could have happened. I'll go for the demo but end up getting demoed myself. So the ball is played to me, but my teammate doesn't know that, so I'm not gonna rush in just because I'm coming from his blind spot. And it's a good shot from the teammate. Yeah, see, he's trying to put it towards the midfield, come from an angle. Very nice indeed. Just going to drive down the middle again. It's going to come middle, so we're not going to follow the ball. And we're just going to jump and stay behind the ball. We'll let teammate go for this because he's got 100 boost. I'm going to turn around because this guy's going to hit the ball. Now I'm looking at him, ball. Looking at him, the ball. Nice. Looking at this guy. Okay, so no one's there to collect this ball, so we're just going to put it towards target. I'm going to bump this guy, so our teammate might have a open net. That's fine. No problem. May have been an accidental double jump, but it's okay. It happens to the best of us. Just going to drive up to the ball. Now, if my teammate was cheating, he would have had a free ball. But he didn't get the boost, so I'm curious on what happened there. Just going to try and stop that from going midfield. Using my camera. Now I'm going to be the one to take it midfield. I'm going to pretend like I'm going to shoot. And I see they're both in the corner. So then I can play it around them. Good bumps from the teammate there. He realized that there was no like room for them to challenge me, so if he goes for a bump, it's pretty safe. Again, they're not cheating on kickoff, but unfortunately teammate missed the ball there. So we see that guy jump and we hear him jump. We don't have to just use our eyes. It's a good demo from him. Didn't expect the recovery. We're going to come back to the midfield. Now we're going to turn and face towards our net just in case. And that's why we had that position. What? I'm queuing NA, so if it looks a bit funny, I'm going to try and wrap around here. Try and block the center again. Try and get it over that guy. Looking at the white circle on the floor. Just going to jab it towards the net. We look at the white circle so we can judge the bounces, right? So obviously if there's a white circle, I mean if there's two white circles and there's like one's really big on the inside, the ball's practically on the floor. And if there's a zero circle, like tiny, then the ball's really high up. So you don't always need to use your camera. Come back into the middle because this guy's got possession, he's passed it. So we're going to come back towards our net and we're just driving. It's all one movement of just driving there. Come back to the midfield again. Unluckily that we just collided with our teammate there. That's good pressure from the teammate to come in there. Since it was me against last man there, and my teammate was still there, it's a decent challenge for me to go for. Plus we're 5-1 up and there's only 50 seconds left. Cover the midfield again. The worst case scenario there is like if I don't cover the midfield, he takes it to the corner, but that's fine, right? I don't want to be in the corner, so I'm just going to take it towards the net. It goes up, and we're going to come back to the midfield because look, he passes it straight back to me. Stay midfield because the ball's coming back. Let's say you can't aerial, so we're just going to wait for it to fall back down. And this guy gets a good save. Just going to drive back. It looks scary, but if we come all the way back, it doesn't look as scary. I'm just going to double jump. When you're close to the ball and you're not moving very fast, and then suddenly it gets very fast, as long as you put some space between you and the ball, then the ball starts to look like it's slowing down. It's like if you're in a car and you look out like left or right when you're on the motorway or highway. His teammate, I thought he was going to go for that. Then obviously the surrounding area looks like it's going by really fast. But that's a good second game, so not bad. We're straight into the game 3. The final game of the episode. Let's see. VR bug, global sloth. Just going to drive down the middle again. Still no people cheating here. Going to watch them using my camera. It's going to jump block the midfield. This guy might just dive onto it. He doesn't attack the midfield, so it should be okay for the teammate to deal with. Does go midfield, so I'm going to put a bit of pressure on. I'm going to drive at this guy because he's backwards. And it gives the teammate a nice free ball. Obviously, there is a reason for this guy to panic because I'm obviously boosting straight at him and he's worried about dying. But if he just tried to control the ball and get it to the side, then even if I did kill him, it would have taken a while for my teammate to get it to a position where he could score. I'm going to get the boost and stay behind it. If teammate doesn't want to take it, we'll take it. I'm not going to flick or anything like majorly, so I'm just going to try and play across, try and mess them up so they're both in the corner. Going to block the midfield. Teammate has a bit of a nice shot you can take. Beautiful. We forced the first man to take a 50 with us, a bad 50 for him, where it spills out midfield, and our teammate is midfield. Great positioning. I'll give him a nice shot for that one. I'm not sure if he wants a fake. I'll give him a fake if he wants. I will just jump for this because it is the midfield and it's scary. Doesn't need to be the best aerial ever. Just needs to be something that blocks the midfield. Definitely hit that on my screen. Gonna stop the ball in front of my net. Like, I don't want to carry it is what I mean by stopping it. Try and bump that guy. Looking to see if it's an open net. You can just jump and turn around. There's no need to half flip or anything. If you can half flip, then you can use that. Really try and block the midfield. Does spill out midfield, but in not a dangerous way. Gonna body block this guy, get the boost. I'm just gonna fake that just because I can't hit that precisely, and I'm just gonna play this back to what I thought was my teammate, but he switched sides. I don't mind him taking it. So I'm gonna try and jab it before he hits it. Come back towards the net, and it's completely fine. Don't mind him killing us there. I come back towards the midfield again. I'm going to block the midfield in case he wants to pass. He doesn't want to pass. Just going to do a really light flick towards net. It's a good save. Going to keep driving. Unfortunately, we don't get the touch I wanted. Okay, we drive into each other. Get the boost. Or miss the boost like me. I'm going to try and play it behind so I can get the boost. Now he's awkward, so I'm going to play it a little bit faster. Touch it towards the midfield. Just a simple touch towards the midfield actually throws him off there. Just going to boost towards the kickoff and jump and flip it at the last second. Teammate didn't need to full speed hit that. He could have realized that he had a bit of time. So teammate wants that boost, so I'll go for the ball in that situation. He missed the ball, so we're going to flip. And get the open net. Again, that guy was coming a little bit too fast when he did have a little bit of time on him. Just going to flip into that. They both went for that kickoff, so they're both going to be low boost. Teammate passes it to me. I'm going to force it midfield immediately. And like slowly take it in. Obviously, I'm doing something so slow that you guys definitely can do it. So he's gone too far in front of the ball. So it's going to stay really close to it. Going to jump. Should be fine for the teammate. Now, because he's zero boost here, that's just a bit weird. I need to watch out for our teammate because might be in an awkward situation. Gonna get that boost because we're on zero. Gonna take it around that guy. And it's midfield, so it could be scary, so we're gonna position ourselves behind the ball. This guy might panic because we're looking at him. Just gonna flip towards that net. Now it looks like he's gonna pass to us, so we stay where we think he's gonna hit it. So you don't need to go for aerials like that. Just a simple simple jump in that situation. So it looks like he wants this boost, and we can come in and get it before he does. I'm going to stay here just to make it look threatening. I'm not actually going to dive in or anything there. Going to take it towards the midfield. And the teammate will come clean it up. Just gonna drive again, and they might have stopped playing. Hit it towards the center, which is decent for a pass. It's gonna try and just put it towards his net, doesn't necessarily need to be a goal. Gonna block the center, I've blocked it enough. The ball's not heading towards our net. Gonna come behind the teammate. I'm gonna be threatening, be behind the ball. 26 seconds left. We've won the game. He's left his teammate. He's left his friend. This guy comes close, we're gonna hit it around him. Come behind the ball again, just gonna jab the ball up. Unlucky from the teammate. Come back to the middle. That's GG's. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and peace.